So who is Hassan Nasrallah, Hezbollah's elusive leader and Israel's reported target? Well, Sheikh Hassan Nasrallah became leader of the Shia militant group Hezbollah in 1992, aged just 32, after his predecessor was assassinated in an Israeli helicopter strike. Nasrallah has not been seen in public for years over assassination attempt fears. Instead, he's mostly seen in stage-managed live streams to his followers. With the support of Iran, he's transformed Hezbollah into the most powerful paramilitary group in the Middle East and a leading political force in Lebanon. Under Nasrallah's leadership, Hezbollah has helped train Hamas fighters as well as militias in Iraq and Yemen. He's also been able to secure missiles and rockets from Iran for use against Israel. Well, let's speak now to our special correspondent, Alex Crawford, who joins us live from Beirut for us this morning. Hello to you, Alex. More strikes overnight. Give us a sense of the impact that this latest round of attacks is having there and what the reaction's been in Beirut.
Well, it was a very rocky night for everyone in Beirut, but not just Beirut, not just the capital. Huge strikes, massive strikes down in Tyre, where we'd just come from a few hours earlier. Lots of buildings being hit down there, including a hotel where a lot of the foreign media were staying. But the streets of Beirut this morning are packed with people who have fled Dahia, one of the main sites of the attacks, which kept on going until very early morning today. You can see people have been sleeping on pavements in their cars. We've spoken to this particular family who came all the way on their truck. They were only about, I would say, a couple of kilometres from Dahia. There's a family of 40 grandchildren, children, a lot of children who came, 31 children or so who came on that truck. We've been speaking to all the way down this front. The Corniche is basically packed with displaced people. I think the implications of what's happened overnight are going to be reverberating throughout Lebanon for days, weeks. We're talking about a man who is the absolute head of Hezbollah, the strongest, most powerful non-state fighting actor in the region, aside from Iran. The economy minister, the Lebanese economy minister, has told Sky News he thinks all red lines have been crossed, that this is a full-blown war, full-blown attack on Lebanon by the Israelis, and the fear and anxiety amongst people as they're waking up this morning with nothing but the clothes that they're standing in and whatever small things that they've managed to grab, not knowing what's going to happen today. We know that the Middle East Airlines is the only airline that's still operating. We've seen flights already leaving from the airport this morning. The British Embassy has advised all Britons who are still in Lebanon to take the next available flight. Other embassies, such as Canada, have reserved seats on the MEA flights that are going out. According to the airport, there's an increased amount of people who are heading towards the airport. I certainly heard a lot of Israeli jets flying low and slow over the capital through the nights, and there's been a warning from the Israeli forces that seems to implicate that they will attack the airport if they think it is being used for anything other than evacuating and taking out civilians. They've issued a clear warning that if they believe any weapons are being brought in through the airport, they won't wait, they won't stand for that. And the implication seems to mean that they're probably going to attack the airport if there is a suspicion by them that that is what it's being used for. A lot of fear and anxiety on the streets of Beirut, and I don't think that's going to dissipate. A lot of people from Dahia are just too scared to even talk to us because they feel they are being targeted. And remember, the attacks came a very short time after the Israeli Prime Minister delivered an incredibly bellicose speech at the United Nations, in which he said that he believed every Lebanese kitchen and garage and bedroom had a Hezbollah rocket or missile inside it. The implication being that he sees the whole of Lebanon as part of Hezbollah. Clearly that's not true. A lot of people that we were speaking to in downtown Beirut were extremely against Hezbollah, criticising them for bringing this war on Lebanon, but at the same time, very, very fearful of Israel, very, very negative of what they're seeing as the Israeli attacks on Lebanese people, with a large number of these people Lebanese families as well as Syrian families, many Syrians having fled here from Syria some many years ago, 11 years ago, and now a couple of them talking about how they moved several times during the night to try and get out of the way of the bombing.